Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach, and today we're going to be talking about Game Week 26 that's just gone on, and then looking forward to Game Week 27. I also do apologise. This is the second time of doing this video. The first time, the video should have gone out yesterday, Thursday, the 19th. But in the upload, it was corrupt. It was supposed to go out at 6 o'clock, but I had work, so I didn't realise. So I do apologise. We're going to try and cram everything into this video, and then hopefully we'll get going. And then also with the deadline day for the Game Week 27 is at 1:30. I will be doing a live stream from 12 o'clock to get that in, if things go well. Okay, not guaranteed. It may be just a video that will go live at 12, or I will be live at 12. So we'll see which one happens. So let's see how I got on in Game Week 26, how you guys got on, and then we'll go into Game Week 27. So we'll put you on this one. Here are all my results, or the results from Game Week 26. Chelsea and Leeds drew 2-2. Everton lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. Spurs lost 2-1 to Newcastle. West Ham drew against Manchester United 1-1. Aston Villa won 1-0 against Brighton. Man City won 3-0 against Fulham. Nottingham Forest Wolves was a 0-0 draw. Crystal Palace lost 3-2 to Burnley. Sunderland lost 1-0 to Liverpool. And then Arsenal drew 1-0 against Brentford. And then also drew 2-2 against Wolves. So a bit of a nightmare for Arsenal. Only getting 2 points where City got 3 points. So they have gained on Arsenal in the Premier League. And this is how I got on in Game Week 26. I did go for the wrong captain. If I went for Rice, I would have gained an additional 7 points. So it's all right. These things do kind of happen. But we do learn. We try and push through it. And we go. Was it 7 points? And that'll go down to 7. I'll be -7. That's another 4. Yeah, so it's just 7 points extra. So I would have got 67 points. Okay. But I just got above the average, which I'm happy with. The highest points person played their triple captain on Manwake and got 39 points. Okay. Those 39 points they went for Rice would have been 42 points. Or if they went for Virgil van Dijk, it would have been 51 points. And they had Pedro on the bench. If he did play for one of their players, to gain an additional 8 points as well. So there we go. And my league, who did well in the league, 74 points is the highest. Another 76. 2 players on 76. The 2 players on 76. Let's have a little look. Look at how far Salah is. Nice little team there. Oh, Haaland. Okay. Okay. He's gone a slightly different route, which I kind of like. He went for Gabriel and used him as double captain. Again, only got 21 points. But if he went for Rice, been on 42 points. So not a good triple captain used there. And the other player who got 76 points didn't use any things. Could have gained 4 additional points on 2 different players. Yeah, that's really it. So went for Rice as captain. Still would have been all right if he went for Simeo as well. So, hey. How close is that leaderboard? It is now 46 points. 46 points is the lead. Very nice. Keep that going. Let's see how close we can get that leaderboard. I'm quite way off, but if we can get a nice little run, we can push ourselves and get up there. Okay, now let's have a look at the top transfer in was Gyökeres. Okay. Most capped was still Haaland, so only 10 points Haaland got. Some people didn't make that big of a change. But as you see, Haaland is actually one of the top players being transferred out. So is Rice. Now, I think a lot of that is a lot of people now going, okay, let's get rid of Haaland, bring in Simeo, and probably put in Pedro or something like that so they can get their money. And I kind of do like that idea. Is it something that I would probably do? I have been looking at it. And I'm probably looking at it for that game week 31 period when Arsenal do play Man City in the Carabao Cup final. So that would be that date. Also, I still don't know, have they actually got a date? They have not got a date for the Man City Palace game yet. That is the one that I'm waiting for as well. It all depends on FA Cup, European football. So that's also what they've got to look out for on there. Now, do I agree with some of these transfers? No. Someone like Rice, would you not keep for a while? Him doing really well. If you even look, 9, 5, 5, 3, 1. Okay. But the only problem is the fixtures coming up for Arsenal. Away at Spurs, tricky. It's North London derby. It's going to be firing. You want to have some Arsenal players in there? Potentially no, because of it's going to be a bit of a tackle. And I think they may pick on Rice a little bit. I think he may get some tackles into him. Chelsea the week after. Again, that's a very hard game. Only is at Arsenal's ground. Brighton away. We've never done well as such at Brighton. So I'm also worried about that one. And at home to Everton. It depends what Everton turns up, shall I say. That could be very interesting next 4 fixtures. And then you've got the blank for the Carabao Cup. So I kind of do agree getting rid of some of the players. But for me, I wouldn't get rid of Rice right now. I'll probably hold off. Someone like Simeo is a good option. Even if you go Simeo and Pedri, that's what 15.7 million. Now, if you go that top transfer players out, 14.9, so you still need that 0.8 difference. Now, if you're getting rid of another midfielder, well, depending on which one you're getting rid of, could be an interesting one there. A lot of people now getting rid of Gyökeres, who was one of the top players that was transferred in. So, very interesting place in there. And he only got 2 points as well. So, not good for those people that bought him in. So, Pedri, Palmer, good. Palmer's like only at 16.5%, 16.2%. So I do kind of like that idea. But Burnley, then Arsenal, Villa, don't like that. Um, Again, Simeo is a good option to have if you want to take out Haaland. But it is that positional player. Probably have to take out one of your top midfielders to get that value back in. So you will see how it is. Um, you never know. Um, Virgil van Dijk. I do like Virgil. Um, Form wise, doing really well. Not many people got him. That's what I like. But I do kind of like Liverpool's fixtures coming up as well. So could he be a good option for someone like Gabriel or Timbers if you've got them in your team? Yes. Hill. Now, I think I did talk about Hill 3 weeks ago, which would have been after the Liverpool game. Um, and he still kept that running going. Do I like Bournemouth fixtures over the next 5 game weeks? Yes. So I think looking at Hill could be good. And his value. Value is very, very low. So you can gain money elsewhere with him. So could like that idea. Buzzlight, again, this is what I always say to a lot of people, okay, is that the, he's only got 6.2% of people that have picked him. He's only 6.7 million. So you could gain a lot here. Okay, match points per match at the moment is not great, but form is up there. So that's something to close look at. And I always like to have a look at players that are doing well. And I'm going to talk about one player who's moved clubs, and that is Strand Larson. All these 1 pointers, okay, were when he was at Wolves. Then he goes to Crystal Palace. First game gets 13 points. So, well, I think the Brighton game was actually the first one he played. But I think all that was beforehand. So in the last 2 games for playing for Crystal Palace, he's got 14 points. So form-wise, 7 points in the last 2 games for his new club. Wolves next, okay. Then he's got United, Spurs, Leeds, and then he's got that blank one. That's the one I would say. But would I mind having a 6.2 million player? Hell yeah. It's something I would probably look at. And another one who's suddenly got so much form is Somerville. I don't know where has this come from, but he scored in the last 4 out of 5 games. And has impressed a lot of people. Now, one thing for West Ham, sorry to say, but they're in a big trouble with their fixtures coming up. Bournemouth, Liverpool, Fulham, okay. City and Villa. Now, the City game is at their place, at the London Stadium. So, hopefully they could do us a big favour. I mean, Arsenal, that is. So, for me personally, the top 3 players that I would look at for this game week to bring in will be Simeo, Hall, but I do think 50% of people do have Simeo. Okay, Hall, and I'm going to say Strand Larson. So they are my picks for this game week. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do say thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely time, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye from now.